Hi guys, welcome back to UkFlyFisher. I hope you've had a great Christmas. I'm back with another fly tying demonstration today, and today I'm going to show you a buzzer that I use on my local water, Garnffrwd. Now this little buzzer catches me plenty of fish, especially between the months of April and August, so I figured I'd get the video in early so you can tie some up and be ready for next summer. Now when I went to Garnffrwd originally, I didn't really know the water, so I asked Jamie for help, and he always mentions the amount of olives on the water. And I took that on board and I tied this little buzzer with two materials that I've got from the Garnffrwd shop itself. I'll mention them later in the video. But I came up with this little buzzer. You can see here it's got a really bright orange spot and a really nice olive coloration to the body. It's simple, it's effective, and it's deadly. So let's have a look how we tie the Garnffrwd buzzer. So the hook we're going to be using is a size 12 Fario barbless wet fly in black nickel. Now you can tie this anything from a 10 down to a 16. With 12 and 14 being my most productive sizes. We're going to be using an olive Textreme 8-0. And we're going to come in just behind the eye of the hook, trap in your tying silk, and then snip away the waste piece. As I mentioned at the start, we'll be using the neon olive. And if you want this, get in touch with Garnffrwd or Jamie. He'll sort you out. And then I'm going to take one strand, fold it over on top of itself, and then come in on the side, trap this in place and pull it down all the way to the back of the hook, and then we're going to go back up in touching turns just to create a nice smooth layered body till we get to about 4 millimeters back from the eye of the hook. And then we're going to take this up. Now we don't have to be very neat doing this because we're going to go up, back down and back up, so we'll cover every area. Obviously you want to try and keep as neat as you can just to keep the taper to the body and the smoothness, but it doesn't have to be rocket science here. It's a nice easy pattern to tie and it catches you a lot of fish. When I come back down, I don't go all the way to the bottom before I start coming back up. This just creates a nice taper to your fly. Makes it look a bit more natural. When you get to this point, come across where you're tying silk. So I'm going to go twice across and then tie it in place. Like so. And then come in and snip away that waste. Now at this point I'm going to give it a quick whip finish. Like so, just so nothing falls out of place. And then we're going to come in with the neon orange. Again, get in touch with Jamie if you want some. And again, we're going to take one strand and we're just going to come underneath our tying silk here and trap it in place like so. We're going to tie back down to where we finished the body. Like so, and then back up to behind the eye. And then we're just going to create a nice 4-acts with the doubled up piece. And this is going to be really bright, really grab the fish's attention. And I found this hotspot works really well between April and August. And I'm going to come across it, take 2 turns, and then once again come across it and take 2 turns before coming in and snipping away that waste piece. I'm going to see how that's sitting. Yeah, that looks great, absolutely perfect. We're just going to create a little olive head now. Like so, before coming in and whip finishing. Give it 3 turns, 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to pull down gently in the opposite direction and then snip away the waste piece, like so. Now all that's left to do is put 3 or 4 coats of varnish on. So I'm just going to varnish this up now. And now the more you add varnish, the lighter that olive becomes, and actually the brighter the orange comes, especially when you get it out in the sunlight. It really pops. You'll see straight away while it grabs the fish's attention. Going to come in and varnish that, like so. And now I'm going to leave that to dry, and then as I said, I'm going to give it 2 or 3 more coats. When they're dry, they look like this. Well, that is the Garnffrwd Buzzer. Hopefully you've enjoyed today's video. As I said, I fished this mainly between April and August. and it's usually my middle or my top dropper. I tighten olive because Jamie noticed there was a lot of olive insect life down there, both aquatic and terrestrial, and for that reason I fish a lot of olives. This buzzer has proven itself time and time again for me on the water, which is why I always have them in my fly box. I highly recommend giving them a tie, and if you do, let me know how you get on with them. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and turn the notification icon on so you never miss an episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.